Welcome to Milkmasters on the Move. I'm Chef Dwight.
Chef.
Yes.
And I'm Michelle.
Oh,
Wait.
Today we're at a campsite cooking some delicious dairy-inspired dishes.
Oh my God, Dwight, I can smell that butter wafting through the forest.
And we're gonna show you how irreplaceable dairy is when it comes to making delicious food in the great outdoors.
Okay, but we have a lot to do before we can chill. You're gonna get cooking, and I'm gonna get what we need to make the campfire.
Sounds good. Let's do it. Okay, so today we have a really delicious lunch planned. I've got a beautiful rainbow trout. It's gonna be basted with delicious local butter. We also underneath that have an awesome dairy-forward chowder base. Now let's get into it. First thing I wanna do is get my cast iron pan on, and then immediately we get our bacon going. I got my bacon working. It's time to get my corn on directly on the fire. Okay, so the big thing about this dish, it's all, for the most part, going in one pan. So the entire base, the chowder base is going in one pan. So we start out with bacon, and then we add our dairy in slowly. That just develops that extra flavor, that extra richness and creaminess. Oh yeah, look at that. This bacon is absolutely gorgeous. It's rendered. We've got these beautiful little new potatoes. So we're just gonna slice them in half so they don't take too long to cook. Super simple, anybody can do it. My corn is charred. Now let's start moving into actually building the chowder. The start of our base, we have our little bit of bacon left in here. We've got a little bit of bacon fat in here, but we need some beautiful butter as well. You don't merely make a chowder without butter, so I'm gonna get that in there. Oh yeah, that's the noise that you wanna hear as well. Would be nice to have a bit of a fire. I thought I had a chef that was on that. Michelle? Michelle?
Yeah.
Oh, there she is, finally.
Working.
How are you, chef, with outdoor and fires and all that good stuff?
I grew up in a tent in the middle of the forest.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, this feels like home to me. Chef, it smells so good.
Oh, thank you.
What do you got going on here?
So that is the base for this beautiful, chowder.
Okay.
I'm using air quotes for the chowder.
I saw the air quotes
with
my eyes.
We've got, in this pan, I've got bacon fat, tons of local butter, new potatoes, onions, and garlic. Next step, once we've got all this flavor going on, it's all about this creamy milk that's gonna go straight in. It's gonna help cook those potatoes and kind of act like a broth. Plus the starch from the potatoes are gonna kind of
thicken
everything up. All right, let's get this in here. Oh yes. Then I really just wanna bring that to a simmer.
Yeah.
I'm also gonna add a little bit of heavy cream.
What's a chowder vibe sauce without cream?
Exactly. Michelle, I love your input, I appreciate you, but we need a lot more wood than that. So maybe we can split some bigger logs?
Gotcha.
Thank you. So in the meantime, I've got this beautiful rainbow trout. Gorgeous fillets. This is an extremely easy recipe. It's definitely friendly for all skill levels. Doesn't matter if you're at home or if you're on a campsite. This is one of those dishes that will hit regardless. If you've got your butter, your milk, your cream, and quality ingredients, that's all you need. So first thing we're gonna do is get some butter on this griddle. And you wanna hear that nice little sizzle once you drop these fillets into the butter, which we are definitely seeing.
Oh my God, Dwight, I can smell that butter wafting through the forest. It smells so good. I got some wood to split.
Okay, those look like proper size pieces.
Yeah.
All right, okay, we're in a good place now. Careful. Oh, nice chop. How we doing? Oh.
Wait, this is hard. It's hard work.
So now that the potatoes are ready, everything's well seasoned, you can tell how thick that is. That comes off, and we can go ahead and flip our fish. When we flip it, I'm putting it right back into that beautiful brown butter, and we're just gonna let it finish. It'll only take a second.
This is looking real nice.
Oh, thank you. You're gonna enjoy it. I'm gonna plate it up pretty soon.
Okay.
The crazy thing is that you can make this at home or at the campsite. It doesn't really matter. It's good wherever you do it because it's very simple and straightforward.
Yeah, and you could even catch that trout yourself, right?
You could even catch that trout yourself. A little bit of lemon juice around just to kind of lighten things up. And I cannot wait to eat.
Me too.
Let's go. Bon appetit.
I can't believe we're eating food like this on a campsite.
Yeah, yeah.
It looks so beautiful.
Oh, thank
Like,
you.
it looks like you cook this in a restaurant.
Well, it just shows that you can do it outside, you can do it inside.
Yeah.
It's pretty straightforward.
Can we dig in?
Yeah, enough talking.
Yeah. I'm starving. I worked hard. I'm obsessed. Honestly, I think I'm gonna steal this recipe from you.
That's exactly the answer I was hoping for.
Okay, when you see it in my cookbook.
It's okay, you have my permission. Here's the thing. It would not be possible without the butter, the milk, and the cream. It just takes everything to a different level. The creaminess, the richness, that unctuousness, that nuttiness from the butter that we talked about.
Totally.
It's all there. The reality is with quality dairy, it's super easy to make any dish taste delicious.
I agree. 100%.
We're gonna deep dive into this dish right now, but make sure you stay tuned for our next episode. We'll be using some local dairy to create some more delicious recipes. Perfect for enjoying around the campfire.
We also have a mystery challenge that's gonna put our skills to the test.
Let's go.
For this recipe and more, head to milk.org.
See you next time. So, are you a teepee or log cabin type of fire builder?
Grew up in a tent in the middle of the forest. Like TP.
Okay.
TP, like toilet paper? Yeah, it's a great way to start a fire.
Yeah, exactly.